All right, well, welcome everybody. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Scott Nelson, and I am up or down here, I guess you should say, trying to get the screen right, in beautiful Panama, in Boquete, Panama. And I want to welcome all of you who are joining us from North America and from Europe and Asia, even over in Australia tonight. And we have a lot of exciting news to cover tonight. We're going to get right into it. We've got a lot to cover. I'm going to really encourage you to get into a real quiet place where there's no television, no kids, no radio. Flip off your cell phone, because I think when you get done watching tonight's presentation and then continuing into tomorrow, part 2, you're going to be greatly blessed and very excited about the opportunity, I believe, to show people that have never really had a great deal of success working for themselves or from home. And what we're going to show you here is a marketing plan, a company that is exploding now in over 120 countries of the world. It's called Karatbars International. And here is a picture over on the right of their headquarters, their world headquarters over in Stuttgart, Germany. As you can see, the corporate office from that aerial map is located just a stone's throw, kind of kitty corner to the world headquarters of Mercedes-Benz, right there to the right, kind of the northwest, or I guess that would be the northeast of the Karatbars headquarters. Now, Karatbars was founded in 2011. We're now shipping to over 120 countries of the world, and we're specializing in the production and sales of high-quality gold products in small, transaction-friendly weights. Our founder, Harold Seitz, started this company with a vision to produce the highest quality gold available in the marketplace and making it easily accessible to the masses of people around the world at a price point that everybody can afford. And this is the thing that I want you to remember, what we're going to be focusing on tonight. Really only 2 activities. We're going to be focusing on simply exchanging something that has lost nearly 100% of its purchasing power in just the last 100 years. That's the US dollar, the euro, and the Canadian dollar, the yuan, the yen. They're all collapsing. They're all losing their value. The second thing I want you to focus on is that you're going to be exchanging out of worthless paper into pure, transaction-friendly, pure 24-karat gold with Karatbars. Now, as you look at this, you need to be asking yourself, what type of a financial plan do you have in place for you, your family, your children, and your loved ones? If you're relying on Social Security, even the government has said that Social Security is only funded, I think, for the next 3 or 4 years, okay? I'm not absolutely certain. I've heard 2018. I think I heard a report last week that the Social Security was funded through, I think, the next 5 to 8 years. But nonetheless, if you're just relying on a Social Security check, it's probably not going to be around for a whole lot longer. Nobody knows the future, but we can take some steps right now to set a financial plan, a simple and affordable and easy to do financial plan that is going to bless your family, your friends, and your loved ones as we move forward into the future. Now, some of you might be looking for that racy black Ferrari over there. Some may dream of taking the beautiful vacation down to the beaches of the world. But if you look at the family on the right, they're a young family. And they've got those 2 young boys there. And you got to wonder, what type of a future will you and your family, maybe it's like if you're like us, Stephanie and I have 2 grandchildren, and you know, we need to start thinking about, wow, what's their future gonna look like? And so it's something that we definitely have to get serious about. So when we look at Karatbars, we ask ourselves, what does Karatbars offer? Okay, well, Karatbars offers a lot depending on what your dream is. Karatbars offers you a path towards complete financial freedom. It's a vehicle for total financial independence and a way of protecting your assets. We're teaching people around the world how to use gold as an alternative store of value. You see, remember we talked about the US dollar in that example, losing 98% of its purchasing power since 1930, okay? Gold, on the other hand, has soared in value in the last 100 years by over 4,300%. So if you knew just those two facts, if that's all you took away from this presentation tonight, do you think gold or paper money is the better place to be? Well, it doesn't take a mathematician, a genius, or a master's degree holder to figure that if you've got an option of simply exchanging out of something that's lost nearly 100% of its purchasing power and exchanging it for something that has gone up by over 4,000% in value, then it doesn't really get too much more easy to figure it out. Now, Karatbars also offers you free accounts. You can open a customer or a free affiliate account, depending on what your plan is. Some of you may just be looking, like a lot of people down here in Panama, to simply exchange out of paper and into pure 24 karat gold. Others are looking not only to exchange out of paper, but by helping just two other people, they can start to build a fantastic income. If you just would like to perhaps earn a few dollars here and there and maybe some free gold, then you can just become a free affiliate. But if you want that free gold for life and you can commit to starting to save each and every week a minimum of 1 gram of gold, and we'll talk a little bit more in detail, and help just two other people to do exactly the same thing, then you're going to be able to be very, very successful with your Karatbars business. And we're going to encourage you to become part of the Karatbars international family of worldwide gold savers. Now, the components for your success, you and a company and management that has hundreds of years of experience, okay? They have a very, very unique marketing plan. The potential and strategy that is put into this simple 3-step system is amazing. You've got a product that has over 5,000 years of tradition and history. Of course, the company believes in the very best products in the world, and we offer a very unique affiliate program. We have a free program. We also have a dual team income, which will greatly enhance what you're doing. Actually, it will open the key. It will give you the keys to open the vault. It's an optional program. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight using the 3 simple steps. Now, you look at the gold market. One of the things I love about Karatbars is we don't have any competition, okay? This is one of the things that sets us apart. There's a number of different things. First of all, Karatbars doesn't charge anything to join as a customer or an affiliate. They have no monthly or yearly or daily purchasing requirements. There's never going to be a cost for you if you just want to become a customer or a free affiliate. They're never going to ask you for money. They're never going to say, hey, you need to buy gold. Listen, if you don't have a plan to start exchanging out of paper into real gold, then you've got a major problem, because gold has an incredible history, like I said, that goes back over 5,000 years. The problem is that the gold used to be something that backed the US dollar and other world currencies, right? But in 1971, President Richard Nixon canceled the direct convertibility of the United States dollar to gold, which means gold became more valuable. However, the paper currencies lost much of their value. In fact, the US dollar has lost nearly 100% of its value since the dollar was no longer backed by gold. The dollar today is not even worth the paper that it's written on, unfortunately. And so the good news is, however, is that gold is available to us. It is the only true currency in the world, and our 24 karat gold with Karatbars is called asset or currency grade gold. It's perfect gold, and it is the only gold that is accepted in every nation of the world as payment of all debt. So that makes Karatbars very unique in itself. Why gold? Once again, in 2008, the crisis began. It wasn't just the real estate bubble, it was the complete meltdown, the beginning of the meltdown. People say, wow, the things are getting bad in the world. Look what's happening in the Eurozone. Look what's happening in Greece and Italy and Spain and Argentina. Look what's happened in the past 20 years. Well, listen, the financial market started to crumble back in 2007 and 2008, and the banks had to start writing off their loans, and of course trillions of new dollars had to be printed. The global crisis in Europe and the United States is leading us to a global inflation and currency crash, which is happening in massive proportions right now. In the European Union, the problems continue to grow. Look at Greece, now Spain, Portugal, Ireland, they all need bailouts. And you got to keep asking, when is this going to stop? In the 1900s, as we talked about, the dollar was backed by gold. Now you can see, if you want to write down that website at the Federal Reserve.gov, written on the dollar, which means it is only backed by debt, okay? And now you look and you see, number 5 there. Who owns gold owns money. This is a statement from Alan Greenspan. Many of you remember Alan Greenspan, the former head of the Federal Reserve. With gold in small increments, you can always remain flexible. And see, that's one of the beautiful things about Karatbars. Many of you that are listening in, if I were to say, hey, you need to start exchanging out of your paper currency into gold, and you said, oh, that sounds great. How much do I have to exchange? Oh, how about $1,200 every week? You would say, what? I can't save $1,200 a week. I can't even save $1,200 a year. Unfortunately, only 7% of all Americans even have a savings plan. So you can imagine. Well, with Karatbars, you're going to be able to save pure gold in affordable small increments, 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 grams. And we're going to teach you a simple gold savings plan in a 3-step if you're looking to make incredible wealth and earn free gold for the rest of your life without any competition, and where you're not going to have to go out and work 10, 15, 20 hours a week. We're going to show you in tomorrow night's training what I've been using now on and off for many years, but have really been refining my marketing strategies, and the results that I'm starting to see are absolutely phenomenal. So you are definitely in the right place and the right time. I'm so thankful that you've taken this first night to be here, and I hope that you will not miss tomorrow night. It's a must see, because we're going to not just throw out stuff to you tonight. We're going to show you and work with you and commit. We make commitments to one another. If you're tire kicking, if you can't stand by your promise to 2 other people to work with them, and you can't demonstrate leadership by following these 3 simple steps, then I would just encourage you to be a free customer or a free affiliate and not worry too much about our 3-step plan. So why do so many people live in poverty while others live in prosperity. Is the traditional system still workable for you? Look at your own situation. You know where you are, and you kind of can get an idea. I think if you're on here tonight, you got to be a little bit awake, I would say. I mean, you got to kind of see the things that are going on in the world, and you kind of have to know a little bit more than the person that would be asleep would know about what's really going on. Okay, so what do you think? What's your belief in the future? Do you think the money is going to start to increase in value, or will it continue to devalue and become debased? It's a very simple answer. I'll help you along. Anytime you recklessly start printing currency like they did in Zimbabwe back in the 1990s, you're going to eventually get into a place where your paper or your currency, wherever you live, whether it's in Europe or in the United States or Canada or over in New Zealand, Australia, or Asia, it's going to be debased. And you can now go over to Zimbabwe, and they have a $1 trillion bill, $1 trillion bill. And I believe at the current rate of hyperinflation, a $1 trillion bill in Zimbabwe will buy you a loaf of bread. So this is the debasement and the result of a out of control Federal Reserve, who's a private company who's printing money, and then they're just throwing it out there, cheap money, zero interest rates. It has absolutely no value. Look at the current system. You can see the government debts. These are indebted currencies. The euro over in Europe, the dollar in USA. Look at that. It's actually a little outdated. The slide is only a few months old, and Germany, I think, just went over $3 trillion in debt. In Europe, they're about 11 trillion, and I think we just went over 18, maybe closer to 19 trillion dollars in government debt in the USA. And you can see country inflations and currencies which were declared insolvent. And believe me, it is coming to the nations. It's coming to North America. The dollar will no longer be the reserve currency, and you can see all the other countries on the right there that had their currencies declared insolvent. And that doesn't go back too long ago, does it? That's not even 100 years ago when Germany was the first. And Zimbabwe, as I mentioned earlier, 2002 through 2009 declared insolvent. This is what the new system is looking like. You know, I don't even like to even say it could look like this, because there's over 500,000 people now worldwide in over 120 countries that are getting involved. I mean, many of you have probably heard about cryptocurrencies. You probably have heard about digital currencies. Well, do you know there's approximately 17 states in the U.S. that are now either accepting gold and silver as currency, or at least have legislation? I think the first state back about 4 years or 5 years ago was Utah. Now I believe both North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, Oklahoma, Arizona, and many others have legislation. But you can see with Karatbars, you're going to very quickly be able to start paying your bills with gold conveniently from the privacy of your own home. Just think about that. It looks a little different, but over on the right-hand side, you can take a look at some of the new paper gold money that will be released, I believe, sometime in the next year with Karatbars, with different minute, small, even smaller sizes of gold in these paper notes that will be released, because the world is changing very quickly. And the experts are all saying the same thing. Exchange now. Exchange your money into gold. And Robert Kiyosaki, who's authored, I think, 13 or 14 bestsellers, his most well-known book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Mike Maloney, he's the CEO of goldandsilver.com. And they say, due to the expanse Most people find it difficult to expense. Most people find it difficult to acquire large gold bars, do not know how to contact a gold bullion broker. This is where Karatbars International steps in and provides you with that pure, high-quality gold bullion, 24 karat, at a price point that almost every single person can afford. We're going to be relying on one simple benchmark tonight of what we're doing together. We're simply taking that worthless paper money out of one pocket and we're sticking it into and exchanging it for real pure gold. The idea is purchasing gold in small units with immediate availability. It diversifies your finances. And Karatbars gold products are alternative means of diversifying and protecting your family's assets. And you know that less than 1%, it's hard to believe, of the world's population owns gold. So do you think by getting involved with Karatbars at this point in time, do you think it's a good business for us to be in, especially when we don't have any competition and the demand for gold and precious metals is absolutely intensifying and it's going to only become stronger and stronger? Here's a picture of Harold Seitz at one of our recent Karatbars meetings. I believe this one may have been the one that they did in Las Vegas last year, where there were thousands of Karatbars affiliates, and the staff came from Germany to participate, and you can see some of the wonderful products that are there, and they're expanding their product line each and every year. Okay, here's the classic Karatbars, and starting on the left you can see the front and back of our 1 gram, and then in the middle there the 2.5 gram card and the 5 gram card on the far right, and they are beautiful. They're encased the gold, that pure 24 karat gold with its own DNA, its own UV and hologram on the back of the card, has all the security features, the certification of the gold, the purity, the weight, the fineness of the gold, and it is absolutely the most convenient way to keep your gold, because those business card or credit card type plastic cards are encasing that wonderful gold with a special lamination and UV coating that protects the gold. And other products, if you want to diversify, how about our country Karatbars cards, where you can actually choose the country that you might live in? And I have some of these collector country cards. They're beautiful with the 1 gram karat bar in the middle. You know, you have specially branded cards. You can private label, whether you're a business or you need them for public or private purchases. They can even customize your very own Karatbars, available from 1 gram to thousands of grams. And you can see some of those beautiful cards that have been done for companies, for weddings, for special events. It's truly amazing. Here's some of the collector cards and birthday cards. There's a Christmas card, the 4th of July USA card there. Tomorrow is actually Independence Day here in Panama, where they're celebrating their independence from Colombia. And it's a big month of celebrations down here. How about the USA 4th of July card there in the top center? Okay, the collector's cards. I've just now started to get some of these beautiful collector's cards, and they're beautiful. And then the brand new Karatbar coin, which is on the outer ring there, it's brass. The center portion in silver is nickel, and right in the middle there with the Karatbars logo and warranty of certification is your 1 gram Karatbar gold. It's a beautiful coin. It's the very first of the Karatbars coins with that embedded gold bar exclusively. There's our 3D metal Karatbars cards, and that's a high-end aluminum Karatbar with laser cut innovative designs. It's a high-end gift product with our gold in the card itself. It's beautiful. And then of course the security of what Karatbars, it's safe and secure. It's produced by a London Bullion Market Association accredited accredited refinery, and it's sealed with a special laminate. It has its own DNA located on the gold with the highest safety standards in the world. Under a black light, you can see the authenticity of the Karatbars, and of course the official Karatbars logo is stamped into the physical gold. And this is a beautiful, they just partnered, it's an official partnership with the world champion Real Madrid soccer team located over in Spain. I ordered that card. It's in demand. It's back ordered. I'm so thankful I ordered that card. I'll be receiving it. It's already increased in value. They say 3 to 4 times over what I paid for it. So just amazing when you start to see some of the relationships that we have, and we can look forward to many, many more with Karatbars. So you're in the right place. It's a really, truly is a one-of-a-kind business. Herald Sites is really looking to help millions of people. We only need to work with 2, but already 500,000 customers and affiliates around the world. The facts speak for themselves. We're going to show you marketing strategies. I'm going to show you a little preview of the brand new, it just was released. It's part of the training that you're really going to get an in-depth view of tomorrow night. Our brand new Karatbars marketing site. We have the most incredible gold products. We have an innovative business that doesn't have any competition. We're delivering to over 120 countries around the world. We are using LBMA accredited refineries for purity and certification and the benchmark of our gold, and of course the high level of security and standards that Karatbars holds people to are truly amazing. So I'm not going to go into the rest of the slides here because I'm going to jump over to really just because I want to keep this simple. And of course the presentation tonight, the purpose is just to educate and teach you and prepare you and people in over 120 nations to really wake up. I don't care whether you're looking to do this as a full-blown 6 or 7 figure income opportunity. That's completely up to you. I love our customers and our free affiliates. So you may look at what we're going to spend the next 15-20 minutes on here and say, well, I think I'll just go ahead and be a free customer, or I'll just start and set up my free gold savings plan and start to prepare for this world economic and financial meltdown, because it's happening right now. And the best time to get involved is right now. We don't know how long it's going to be till everything is completed. Most experts are saying that these difficult times will go on for many years. We don't know exactly when they're going to continue to get worse. They're very bad right now. If you're watching NBC or CNBC or CNN, of course, you're never going to get the truth there. But if you dig around a little bit on the internet and start reading about people that follow this world economic crisis that we're living in right now, it's going to speed up your process of engaging. And you're definitely going to want to start by opening up your free gold savings account and start saving a minimum of a gram of gold every week or more. And what we're going to do is we're focusing on this simple wealth and asset protection strategy because we want to protect your family and your loved ones. And so I'm going to be teaching you tonight for the next few minutes, and then tomorrow intensively, 3 simple steps and the details of how you can make this business a incredible business for you financially and with free gold. And it's going to provide you and your family with financial relief and a sane and simple asset protection strategy that's been used for hundreds, even thousands of years. And we're going to be using a real and tangible asset that has increased in value by over 4,000%. We're not using skincare products or vitamins or pills or juices. We're using pure 24 karat 999 pure gold asset quality or asset grade gold bullion. And you're going to learn very quickly how you're going to get paid to save and not spend. That's very unique. And many people ask me, what do you mean, Scott, you're going to get paid to save and not spend? Well, many of you that are listening tonight, not all of you, but many, probably most of you, have been involved in some sort of a home-based business. I'm going to just assume that that's correct, right? So what do you do when you decide, I'm going to join this network marketing company? Well, you're going to pull out your credit card and you're going to probably have to pay $200, $300, $500, $1,000 just to get into the business before you do anything else. And you may get a website and you may get a small sampling of some of the different nutritional products or shampoo. We call them pills, potions, or lotions. And then you're going to be asked to purchase a minimum. And most of the time, it's probably going to be 100 to 200, some companies now are 500 a month, where you either have to purchase or sell $100 to $500 a month just to qualify that if you were one of the lucky 1 or 2% to be able to get paid by your company. Okay, so at the end of the year, you've got $3,000 to $5,000 of your hard-earned money spent on a website, some shampoo, some soap, some laundry detergent, some hair conditioner, and maybe a few other products. But most of you, 97 to 98%, are never going to actually sell any products, nor will you ever enroll anybody into the business. So what do you have at the end of a year? You've got about $2,500 to $5,000 in pills, potions, and lotions. And we call that garage inventory, okay? Now, what happens if you take around $65 each and every week? And you remember that paper currency, the dollar, the yen, the yuan, the Canadian dollar, the euro, whatever currency you're using is losing between 1 and 2% of its purchasing power every single month. That is a fact. Now, if you were to take $60 to $65 minimum every week and go to your Karatbars website and exchange that devaluing, debased paper money for real pure gold, and let's say that you did that, let's say you spent, I don't even want to say spent, you actually exchanged, or better yet, you saved, because you're going to get paid to save, right? And eventually you're not going to have to even take your own money. Your income with Karatbars in as little as 4 to 6 weeks is going to start covering that 1 gram of gold every week. But if it takes you 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or 60 weeks, you're always going to be saving a minimum of 1 gram of gold. At the end of a year, if you saved a gram of gold, you realize that you would have just under 2 ounces of pure 24 karat gold bullion. Now do the math at today's prices. You're going to have roughly $2,500 of gold that you have not gone out to your garage and thrown away boxes of pills, potions, and lotions. If any of you were going to save a gram of gold every week at the end of the year and you didn't want it, please call me directly. I'll be more than happy to take it off of your hands. You see, the difference is you're going to get paid to save. And unfortunately, like I said earlier, only 7% of the U.S. citizens actually have a savings account. And that would be the worst thing to have in a bank, because the dollar's not worth anything and the banks actually don't pay you any interest to put your money in the bank. Okay, so the company that we're working with, we all know, is Karatbars International. And this company is put together a place for each of you to have amazing results working from home. Now, this business model is so very simple to do and yet extremely powerful, using the age-old strategy of compounding and leveraging. The system really only requires you to do 3 things. But as easy as that sounds, with all of you that are on here, some of you are already members and some of you very shortly will be members. I'm going to tell you right now that very few of you will be able to follow these 3 simple steps, because they are simple. There's no trick questions. There's nothing that I'm going to show you that isn't real. But unfortunately, in today's world, people are not people that do often what they say they will do. They're very, very non-committal. They'll look you in the eye and they'll say, Scott, I am going to commit to do this with you. I'm never going to quit. I'm going to never stop saving gold for the rest of my life. And 3 weeks later, you look and you say, hey, Bill, hey, gosh, I haven't seen you buying your gold each week or saving your gold, your 1 gram minimum. Oh, Mary's parakeet got a really bad cold and we had to take her to the veterinary hospital, and that took a bunch of money. And then our cable TV just came out with a brand new offer for only $219 a month. We get 1,100 satellite channels and the internet included. And we just can't really afford to save anymore, because we live in a fast food society. People don't save because they want to gratify their flesh. And that's unfortunate. And for the people that are unprepared, there's only that 1% of the entire world that actually has physical gold. And, most experts believe we could see gold literally explode in price in the very, very near future. But we're not buying gold as an investment. We're buying it to protect against the collapse, the continuing collapse of the US dollar. So these 3 steps must be executed exactly. And if everybody that is participating in our system does exactly this, then the system will work perfectly. So let's just take a look at these simple but difficult 3 steps. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is somebody invited you here. So if you're not kicking tires, and regardless, now remember, these 3 steps are for people that are participating in the optional dual team system that will require you to purchase a business and marketing package. We have actually 4 different packages to choose from, and there's one that each and every one of you can afford, starting at about $120. That's a one-time purchase, up to a VIP package, which is, I believe, around $1,900. But you can choose what works for you, because what you're doing is you're choosing what amount of gold you're getting with your package, your discount, and your 3% and your €100 discount cards, and of course the amount of commissions that you are going to earn is going to be based on the package that you choose. Okay, but I'll cover that before we finish tonight, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So now, if those of you that are listening want to be a customer or a free affiliate, there's never a charge. You will still get to the website of the person that invited you here, and you will enroll as either a free customer or a free affiliate. Very simple to do. It will take you less than 3 minutes, and then you can just start saving. I would really encourage you to try to follow through on step number 2. Even though you would not be getting paid through all of the compensation plan because you decided to become just a free affiliate, you still want to try to get yourself into a regular weekly exchange or saving program. So step number 2 for everybody that is committing to these 3 steps is, number 1, to enroll and then select one of the business marketing packages and purchase that right away. Secondly, this is the most difficult part of what we do. It's interesting. It's going to be very difficult for you to save every week, not because you don't have the money. Okay. In fact, I can tell you a little secret. I tell this every week when we do our presentations, is every one of you is sitting on a minimum of $1,000 to $2,000 at home right now, and you don't even know it. Because if you were to go around, and I would challenge you to do so before the nasty winter weather hits, is go in right now in the fall months and go into your garage, Go around your house, go into the closets, take out all the old computers and televisions and stereo equipment, go out and take all the old tools that you don't use anymore out of the garage and just have a huge garage sale. And you know what? In the U.S., the average garage sale now nets over $1,700. That's called when you get rid of your junk, it's another man's treasure, right? Well, just imagine if you were able to do that. You could literally turn that money into pure gold. And you know what? Gold has a huge track record of increase in value, so that junk that you pulled out and sold at your garage sale could be worth well more than that $1,700 to $2,000 that you got just getting rid of a bunch of junk that you really didn't want anyways. But I'm going to tell you that step number 2 is the straw that will break your back. I'm just going to warn you right now, because you're not going to want to save. You know why? Because you're going to want to go out and get your Starbucks venti latte every day for $4 or $5. You're not going to be willing to give that up. It is going to be a sacrifice for you. I get emails. I've had like 5 emails today from people that have already joined Karatbars, and they realize that they made the biggest mistake of their life because they were not willing to commit for the rest of their life to doing something that they should be doing. Now, the good news is that you may only be reaching into your own pocketbook to exchange, if you follow what I'm going to be teaching tomorrow night, for the next few weeks, or at the very worst, the next few months. And then you're going to enjoy free gold and a lot more than a gram per week. Believe me, Stephanie and I have been able to enjoy nearly, I think it's coming up on around 50 ounces in the last 2 years of free gold. So, this is free gold, but you're going to start by saving just by exchanging worthless paper, and you do it every week, a minimum every week. See, I've underlined that, minimum and weekly, minimum and weekly. Right now, a gram of gold, I think, is around $63 to $64. It varies on the price of gold. Very soon, it could be $500 or $600 a gram. So wouldn't it be cool if you could have 100 or 200 or 500 grams of gold before the price goes to $10,000 or $20,000 an ounce, which I believe is very possible in the next 5 to 10 years. So that is the hardest part of what we do. And step number 3 is just finding 2 others. You may think, oh, that's the hardest part. Oh, no, it's not. You know why? Because if you don't, I can promise that 99% of you know 2 other people right now who would do exactly what you're doing, which is to purchase a business marketing package and to save a gram of gold, if they knew what the results will be. If they get on to one of these presentations and they see the potential of what this system will do, they will be begging you to be one of your 2 business partners. All you have to do is bring them to a presentation like this. However, we realize that most of you don't want to go bother people because you're afraid that they might tell you no, when you should be warning people about the financial collapse. So tomorrow night's training and webinar is going to show you some simple, easy steps. One of them is free. One of them is going to cost you a little bit of money, because opening your own business is going to require you to invest. You need to have some skin in the game, don't you? Okay, but I'm going to show you a system that right now in the last 5 weeks has yielded me 7 enrollees. Some are free affiliates, some are paid affiliates. I don't care. They're all saving a minimum of a gram of gold every week. Now imagine having a fully automated lead generation system that will literally do your work for you. And certainly we will work together and find 2 qualified, committed business partners that will do those same 3 steps. Now look at that right below. Now this is just an example. If everybody started at just the lowest level, now most people want to start at a silver, gold, or VIP, not the lowest level, but I'm just being I hate to say the word devil's advocate here. Let's just say that every one of you that's listening that want to get started in the Karatbars business only has $125 to put into your business. That would make you a bronze affiliate, right? Okay, do you realize that if you joined as a bronze affiliate, started saving a gram of gold every single week, and you found your two other committed business partners, not 2 a week, not 2 a month, I'm talking about 2 is all you will ever need, as long as they are the right 2. They have to be committed to do the same thing. And if you did that in your first week, and then everybody followed suit, let's say you got your 2, you got Bill and Joe, and then you started to work with Bill and Joe in their first week, they got their 2 each, and they started to save a gram of gold. The same thing happened with their 4 people, 2 each. Bill and Joe got their 2, and everybody did that in perfect unison, week after week. Do you realize that just doing the minimum and following those 3 steps, 100% of the people for just 12 weeks, your income in this example as a bronze member would be over $4,500 a week? That is what? That is incredible. That's like $250,000 a year. Okay, now don't worry about 12 weeks or anything like that, but that's just an example of the power. And your gold in this example would be perpetually free, which means you would be earning more than the $60 to $65 per week that would cover the cost of your gold in just 6 weeks in that example. And as we talked about, if you need assistance in finding your 2 business partners, don't worry, we're going to be teaching you and training you tomorrow night. We have some online marketing strategies that are literally changing people's lives. We're kind of really fully automating the systems, but we can tell you that if you follow our simple techniques and the training and strategies that you're going to learn tomorrow night, and do not quit and do not stop in any of these areas, you will have your 2 qualified business partner and a future that will be brighter than you could have ever hoped for. Okay, there are 3 steps that we use and recommend. I'm going to show you really quickly before we finish up here, because we're coming up on the top of the hour. We have a brand new Karatbars lead capture system. It's a full presentation system. I would encourage you, when we finish here in about 5 minutes, go to that website. If you haven't been to it yet, it's www.thegoldmiracle.com. That's a domain that I purchased, thegoldmiracle.com. That is a brand new Karatbars approved lead capture system that is truly amazing. I mean, there's so much. I'm going to cover it in detail tomorrow night, but you can go there and you can go through it. When you go there, just put in your name on the first page, and then it's going to take you to where you'll be able to watch a very short little 2-minute introduction video, and then I would really encourage you to take 20 minutes and watch the full video, because it is very detailed. It tells the history of the dollar, the history of gold, and it is one of the most well-made documentaries that leads right into Karatbars. And I think you're going to see, I just started to buy some traffic and send it to this page, and today I had a sign up in my first day, and I've got at least 4 or 5 other leads of people, and I think 1 or 2 are potentially great business partners. Okay, so go to thegoldmiracle.com when we're finished here and go through that. You can even go through a private gold reception. You'll be able to go through and see exactly how powerful this is. A complete autoresponder system that has, I think, 20 sales follow-up letters that are written and personalized for you. It also has a complete customer I mean, it's loaded. It's just loaded with stuff. So go to thegoldmiracle.com when we finish here. Now, I've also put together special training videos that are going to show you, and we're going to be spending some time tomorrow night, how to send out in about 20 minutes per day to send out about 100 to 200 short little non-spam emails using a system that I use to generate responses. We also have follow-up training videos, and of course, this is very low cost, even free. And I've also been using a quick hits Facebook method for those of you that are really broke and need something completely free. But I do recommend that when you make up your mind to get involved with us in a recommitment or a new commitment to Karatbars, that you definitely get the Karatbars lead capture page system, so that you have that, and you'll definitely enjoy that. And I'll give you a referral email because you'll need that when you set up that. So please don't sign up without contacting me. If I invited you here, make sure you get with me so I can give you my referral email address to enter in when you sign up to purchase this incredible Karatbars system. It's $29.95 per month for the system. They have an upgraded portion if you want to even further enhance it. But when you actually refer 3 people, the Karatbars system, which is fully approved by Karatbars, will become completely free. If you refer 3 people that use the system, your system will be 100% free. Okay, so tomorrow night we're going to be covering that in detail. We're also going to be talking about the free video and email to the training videos that are available, and then we'll also be talking about a company that I've been using to purchase my traffic. It's the quality of traffic is amazing. These are people that are clicking out there on the internet, and they're looking, most of them are looking for some sort of a opportunity to make some money from home. It's an automated system where you can purchase as many hits or clicks as you like, and now I'm driving all my traffic to this brand new marketing system, and they're opting in. I'm building my list, and if you want information on purchasing traffic, you can go to that website there. It's rourleadmiracle.com, www.rourleadmiracle.com, and that's just for any of you that would like traffic, and you can use that traffic to build your list. You can use it to promote Karatbars. You can use it to promote whatever other products, business opportunities, or services that you want, because it's the key to building a huge income in whatever you're going to do is the amount of people that you have on your marketing list. You want to make certain that you understand that you only need 2 qualified and committed business partners who are going to do exactly the same things that you're doing. Now, please, I do not want to work with people in the 3-step system that are not going to be following through and engaging with our training and teaching and mentoring. We all work together as a team. If you absolutely have not started or will not start to save a minimum of $1 gram of gold every week, this 3-step system is not, I emphasize, not for you. Okay? You are welcome to sign up as a free affiliate or a free customer. Start saving as often as you can. You're going to be coming out way ahead of the game. And I'm not trying to tell you I don't love you and care about you. I will help you and work with you, answer questions. But it's very important that you remember these 3 steps. You're going to be required to purchase a business marketing package. You're going to commit forever. Your goal is going to become free eventually, but I'm saying you're going to commit to saving a minimum of $1 gram of gold. Now, most of you, as you start to earn 5 and 6 figures a month or a year, whatever, you're going to be exchanging into a lot more than 1 gram of gold, and I can tell you that we can attest to that. We have weeks when we go and buy 20, 30, 40 grams of gold. In fact, tomorrow will be one of those days. But and then last but not least, using our marketing training and tools, you're going to just find and locate, with my help and our team's help, just 2 other committed business partners who will do exactly the same thing. So we also are building, and members that are being added, many of these new members will be falling down below existing dual team members, and so that's going to help you to build an incredible income. I'm also going to give you a website here at the very last moment that you'll want to go to and review the compensation plan, because I didn't go into the compensation plan purposely because it pays 7 different ways, and I was just going to show you here as a great example of the Karatbars affiliate program. You'll get paid double income if you're part of the dual team system, direct commissions, monthly unilevel bonuses, generational bonuses, Karatbars pool, the gold funds, the package bonuses, and the dual team cycle bonuses. And that's just 7 different ways that a person who is doing the 3-step system will be able to enjoy. If you're a free affiliate, you'll get paid once a month. If you're a dual team member and you have commissions, you get paid not only monthly, but also every single Friday. Okay, so we're going to stop right there. I know we've got so much more to cover, but tomorrow morning, I'm going to send out a link for Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's going to be probably an hour to an hour and a half, because we're going to be covering so much with the new marketing system and all of the components that will, I think, bring the whole picture together. Now, if you have decided tonight, obviously, to join us, if you're not already a dual team member, or you haven't been saving your gold, just recommit, but get back to me. I'm going to flash back over to this page and then go down to the bottom here, and there is where you want to send me an email right away to spokanegoldrush@gmail, spokanegoldrush@gmail. If I invited you here, if I didn't invite you, somebody else did, then you want to get back to them and get their website, okay, so you can get enrolled. I'm not posting my website link. If I invited you, you probably already have it, but if you don't, you just send me an email and say, Scott, I'm ready to commit. I'm going to buy this package. I'm ready to get started. I'm fully committed. Include your phone number, because I want to give you a call and just go over a few of the details before tomorrow night's webinar. That will be at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Also, we do live webinars. You can see every day, 7 days per week, twice a day, and you can access those at 12 o'clock Eastern time, 9 p.m. Eastern time over at Karatbars Webinar. That's karatbarswebinar.com, and that goes live. So just log in over there about 5 minutes before 12 or 5 minutes before 9 p.m., and that's Eastern time, so you'll have to adjust it to your own time zone. One last site I want to put up is okay, that is the full compensation plan. If you are going to be joining us and you want to see the type of potential payouts that you can make and a lot of information, there's some videos, short videos that explain the dual team and the monthly unilevel and also the different packages. So that's Karatbars payplan.info. So Karatbars payplan.info. Okay, so tomorrow in the morning, probably I'm on Eastern time now. We don't change time down here in Panama. So tomorrow at probably no later than about 8 o'clock Eastern, that would be 5 a.m. on the West Coast, you'll be getting an email that will have the registration link for tomorrow night. You do not want to miss tomorrow night, okay? For those of you that have not gotten committed, you need, if you're an existing member and you haven't been saving your gold, you're going to need to be committed to doing that, just like you were starting all over again. If you are going to want to join us and you have not purchased your marketing package, you'll get back to the person that brought you to watch this. This is being recorded. You'll also get a recorded version of both this and tomorrow night's training also, that will be sent out to all people who registered for the webinar, those that were able to be here tonight and those that were not. Okay, so we covered a lot. We'll be back live. Remember, block out about 60 to 90 minutes tomorrow night, Tuesday. It all goes live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you and have a good evening.